7 unique facts about the Nile crocodile, the largest crocodile in African waters. The largest crocodile on the African continent is the Nile crocodile. This crocodile is the second largest in the world, behind the saltwater crocodile, measuring approximately 5 meters or 16 feet in length, with a maximum length of 6 meters or 20 feet. The weight range for a Nile crocodile is 500 to 1,650 pounds. The male Nile crocodile is 30% bigger than the female. Most of Africa and the island of Madagascar are home to Nile crocodiles. Nonetheless, the majority of Nile crocodiles may be found in Egypt at the Nile River's mouth. You still need to be aware of a lot of other facts about the Nile crocodile in addition to the ones mentioned above. Here is the review that follows. 1. Salt water is a suitable habitat for Nile crocodiles. Freshwater crocodiles like the Nile crocodile typically inhabit rivers, estuaries, marshes, and lakes. However, it turns out that saltwater is also a viable habitat for Nile crocodiles. The salt glands on the body of the Nile crocodile allow it to metabolize salt. Nile crocodiles occasionally inhabit deltas by migrating into brackish waterways. 2. Compared to other crocodile species, it has a longer lifespan. Compared to other crocodile species, the Nile crocodile has a longer lifespan. The lifespan of a Nile crocodile in the wild is between 70 and 100 years. When compared to other crocodile species, which typically only live for 40 to 60 years, this is a very long way. In comparison to Nile crocodiles kept in captivity, wild Nile crocodiles can live longer. It is estimated that the lifespan of a captive Nile crocodile is only 50 to 60 years. 3. The habitat that the Nile crocodile lives in affects the color of its skin. The skin color of the Nile crocodile varies based on its surroundings, and it has yellow scales with flashes of brown or bronze. Compared to Nile crocodiles that inhabit wetlands, those that reside in rivers have paler skin tones. 4. Its habitat's top predator. In its natural environment, the crocodile, scientifically known as Crocodilus niloticus, is a top predator. When hunting, adult Nile crocodiles may take down prey twice their size and can also reach nearby prey. It can feed on giraffes, buffalo, elephants, ostriches, pythons, hippos, cows, and other huge animals. Even the Nile crocodile may feed on members of its own species. Fish and invertebrates are the only foods that young Nile crocodiles can eat. 5. It is estimated that between 200 and 300 people perish each year at the hands of Nile crocodiles. One of the greatest risks to locals living near the Nile River and other bodies of water where these untamed creatures can be found is the Nile crocodile. An estimated 200 to 300 individuals per year pass away as a result of attacks by Nile crocodiles. The majority of attacks by Nile crocodiles target locals who use the river to wash their clothing. It is advisable to avoid water if you want to prevent being attacked by Nile crocodiles, as these African crocodiles move more quickly in it. In addition, Nile crocodiles don't often venture onto land. Instead, they would rather wait for their victim to play in the river before attacking. 6. Had an almost complete extinction incident in the mid-1900s. In the middle of the 20th century, specifically between 1950 and 1960, Nile crocodiles were extensively hunted for their skins. This widespread killing led to the brink of extinction for the species of Nile crocodiles. To be able to recover their population, much careful preservation will be needed. Most regions have seen a recovery in Nile crocodile populations, largely due to assistance from regional and global defenders. 7. Has a jaw weakness. Like other species, the Nile crocodile has its weaknesses. The jaw of the Nile crocodile is weak due to weak jaw muscles. Its jaws aren't powerful enough to extricate itself. Therefore, the simplest approach to catch it is to wrap duct tape over its nose. That concludes our list of 7 unusual facts about the largest crocodile in African waters, the Nile crocodile. Do you fear that a crocodile from the Nile may pursue you?